Hi everyone. So this week it's a pretty quiet week around the house. I'm doing lots of bits and pieces in the garden, looking at the pots there, doing a little bit in the greenhouse. I'm also putting a new display together, focused on our honeybees, our bees, which are extremely important to our well-being and life in general. And then at the end, I think there's a little bit of a country fair that Paul's doing some magic in a pub, in a local pub. And yeah, so I hope you enjoy. So in here we seem to have a clematis growing, which is very exciting. Going with this lovely clematis. I've never actually been able to culture one and grow one myself, so I'm going to try not to kill this one off. Seem to have all this wonderful wisteria. Hooray! Sorry, we're doing many things around the garden, so it's a bit messy today. There we go, how lovely. Looks like there's a lot more to come out as well. So that's great. I'm not quite sure if we've got anything else. It looks like we've got lots and lots of roses. We've got one here. You see, that one looks not terribly happy actually, that one. I think we need to water stuff. Paulie, we need to water tonight. We need to water everything. Over here, I'm not quite sure how these are doing, but it looks like I'm not quite sure about those. That's the camellia trying to come out, I think. I'm not sure whether they're going to. Obviously we had some, but got lots of roses. These are going to be peonies, of course. In these beds, so I'm not really doing anything with the beds at the moment because all of these are going to be taken out, new ones put in much higher, so I can cope with those because they're just too low at the moment. And I think we're going to try and grow some veg and various things in these three. 1, 2, over there, 1, 2, 3. Some veg and lettuce. Over here where Rocket is, and this one here, we're hopefully going to grow some cutting flowers. And then lots of these pots will be either repotted or sorted out, and there's another place here, so I might grow some herbs in there, in that bed, but as you can see they're all sort of rotting away. And anything that's really not happy this year, or I've not managed to keep, I shall probably put some herbs in. Oh look, something over there that's growing. It looks like some kind of daisy shape. I'm going to have to find out what that is. This is our apple, and this is the pear. We need to obviously restring this up. I think I said this a few weeks ago and we still haven't done it. Naughty us, but This is another hydrangea, but it's not looking very happy at all. These are strawberries, which I'm going to put into the greenhouse and repot them. They gave some little strawberries last year, and I didn't think I'd managed to keep them, but it looks like I have, so that's great. Obviously need to weed between all the bits here. There seems to be an old Christmas tree here, which I don't think is very happy, so that will have to go. So over here in the greenhouse, I've cleared out a little bit more. I'm going to get a little dresser here, a cute little rounded top dresser to go in place of those shelves. I got this chair here free on Facebook Marketplace, and I'm going to put cushions on there. On here is where I'm going to be putting all my plants. As you can see, all of these were bulbs from my daffodils and various things at Easter, so they all need to come out and be saved, or replanted should I say. Over here, I'm not quite sure, but I think this is going to be where my potting table's going to go. Yeah, lots of candles, and clean it and sweep it and just everything made to look really pretty and useful, of course. I've got some seeds somewhere in here, or probably in the seed packet box which we inherited from the previous owners, which is handy. So I'm going to plant a lot of them soon, see if any of those take this year. Yeah, this is going to be fun. So all of this, oh my goodness, this is from finishing clearing out the house, and bits from the garden, and all kinds of things that have been left, or we don't want, but generally it's things that have been left that we don't want. Things from deliveries, an old storage unit there behind this. So there's a lot to do. We have to book in for our rubbish tip now. We've never had to do that before, so it's just finding the time, because often these things are at a whim, aren't they? Oh, let's go to the tip today. And now we have to plan it, and we're not very good at doing that. So sure what else we have yet. We're waiting to find out. It's a garden of mystery. There's Paul down here.
Hello.
And the other things, we've got to get this mirror on the wall. That needs to be done soon.
I could do that today.
You could. And then there's a little planter box that goes underneath it, so that's really pretty when it's planted up. This is going to hope to be repainted, treated and painted, unless I've let it go to rack and ruin already, but I'm hoping I can save it. Bedding plants just keep coming up and thriving. Oh, I found out what this was the other day and I can't remember, but it's not a weed, so that's good. Not quite sure what this is, so we will find out. There's some very pretty things. I have no idea what anything is. I think this is another camellia. I'm not sure what you are down here. It's like a very sort of sad something here, but I really don't know what that is, so that could probably go. We need something here that will thrive in. We look quite dead as well. I just don't know what anything is, so it's going to take time. But you know, we haven't been here long, and this is our first spring. This doesn't look happy, does it? Oh dear. Anyway, enough of that. So we will get it all sorted. Hi everyone. So today is Friday afternoon, early evening, and I think I mentioned the other day that I was going to buy a little dresser to go in the greenhouse, and I found one on Facebook Marketplace last week, and it's still available. Paul went to get it today. Thank you, Paul. And we are going to take out what was in there now and then put the little dresser in. So let's go. We've just found there's a plug in the greenhouse. It's very exciting. It's completely in the way of where I want the dresser, but we've got a plug. So we're going to try and relocate the plug socket. I'm sorry, I'm looking extremely tired, very puffy eyes. That's just life.
I think the way to sort it would be to turn the power off, put it out this way and then break that wood. So, for the moment we're going to leave it.
Okay. So Paul said he can take it out of the car on his own. Here we go.
It's a really solid piece of
Oh,
work.
it is, isn't it? Oh, it's really pretty. Whee! Oh, that's lovely, babe. Oh, no, I'll help you. Do you want me to help you? Oh, no. He's being a man. He's going to do it on his own. Be careful of your back.
Thank you, yeah.
Right, you might have to do that at an angle. Oh, is it going to? It's just going to go in. That's cool. Would you like me to help? Now, that's lovely. So over to the right more. So could you push the chair over to the right, and then could you put that over to the right a bit more than that? So see, I tell you what, see that upright there? Literally centered on that. That's super. That's brilliant. Lovely. Oh, that's very sweet.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really solid, it's well made, it's got no wobble in it.
Oh, that's really good.
At all.
I take it you've got a drawer.
I'm going to get the drawer.
Paul's going to go and get the drawer. Oh, so I'll explain to you what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to repaint it. Let me know what colour you think it would be good to repaint. Possibly a green. I'm probably going to do green cushions and throws, and obviously lots of green in here, but maybe a different colour. And I'm definitely going to change these handles because they're not really right for in the greenhouse. Yeah, that's really cool. Right, let me get out of the way.
So, they were a lovely couple.
Yeah.
They showed me where it came from. They showed me this furniture they replaced the hole it created. Where that came from.
Oh, bless.
And there was a story that they replaced that with the TV thing, and then they replaced what the TV thing was. I got the whole tour.
Oh,
which was lovely. They were
that's
a
very
lovely
sweet.
couple.
Oh, that's perfect in here.
There you go. And it, you know,
Yeah,
it's recently been made. I quite like these.
well, actually, I said I'm going to change them. Mainly because they're not really right for a greenhouse now. I want more of a rustic feel, and I'm probably going to actually change the colour, Paul. But we don't know what yet. So I've asked them to let me know.
Oh yeah. Tell us what colours to use.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you, babe.
That's a pleasure.
Right.
Either way, seems I failed.
You didn't fail. I'm going to put a few things on to see what it could possibly be like, and then well, this is to dress and sort another day. There we go. That gives you the kind of idea of what it might look like. Obviously we don't want dead flowers on. Yeah, so it's all dressed a bit. Let's say cushions on there, probably be hanging some things from here, and I think that would look really lovely. Right. Good morning, everyone. Well, it's Saturday today, and I'm going to be doing some work in the garden. Mainly this little area here. This is where the raised beds are, and lots of pots and things like that. Now, the pots aren't necessarily going to stay where they are, and as I said to you the other day, the raised beds are going to be completely replaced. So I'm actually not going to do too much in the raised beds today. There's just no point. They're full of roots, but they're going anyway, and they're going soon, so there's no point in weeding them or anything at the moment. But definitely going to do some work in the pots. Some of them will have to go. I'm afraid some of them have died. That's how it goes. But I do my best. Now, generally I get perennials because I'm not very good at anything else. Right, I'm going to begin. Right, so I don't know how much you can see. A lot of this has been left for us. And over here, a lot of the things in pots are ours, what we brought with us, but over obviously all the raised beds down. I'm going to be doing a lot of weeding and perhaps a little bit of cutting down so I can get to the back here in between the beds, and just some weeding around the pots, moving the pots around. Paul's not with me today, he's got some gigs, so I'm not going to push myself too hard because of my back and everything, but I'll do what I can. Well, after doing some investigation, I think I've got forget-me-nots here. These could be foxgloves, but I'm just not sure about this. And we think these are oxide daisies. Which are these? So I'm not going to actually take any of them out yet and see if they actually flower. And the oxide daisies, well, everything will be really pretty if that's what they are. But they're everywhere. Forget-me-nots are self-seeding apparently, which is why they're in this area here. And I might keep one bed with them in, which is really sweet. So we'll see. Anyway, so here we go. This is this little bit. I don't know what these two are. It seems to be some kind of leaf at the top of there, so I'm going to try and find out what that is and try and find out what that is, because I don't know at the moment. This lavender is too woody. I think I might just start again and buy a new one. Yeah, I might have to do a little bit of work on this because it's getting a bit rusty. Can't remember what that is, so I'm going to have to find out what you are. There we go. Now I can't remember what this is. We'll see what happens to that. I think that's some kind of mint. Yeah, that smells like a lemon or something like that. So that's a mint. Not quite sure what this is. So again, I'll find out. That looks like some lavender there. French lavender. They look like they might have been alliums. So I might cut those down, do some little bit of research and see if they're alliums. Yeah, that's good work today. Might just leave that, take away the dead leaves and leave that in. I'm going to try and get rid of all the plastic here and plant something in there. Maybe some more strawberries. I found a few more. But yeah, I think that's a good start for today. Bebe, could you come out? Bebe likes eating wood. And of course I've unearthed a lot today. So this is Bebe eating wood, branches and things like that. And Rocket's having a good old sniff. Right, that's it. So I think that's all I'm going to do for today. I've found out what things are that I didn't know. I've weeded a bit and I've weeded the planters. Still needs a bit of work, and I need to sort of dig the earth over and add a bit of earth in certain places. There's still some more to do. I'll come back tomorrow. So it's Sunday morning. It's a bit colder today. We've had rain overnight, so not so sunny. So actually it's a really good day to work in the greenhouse because I want to do some planting up and changing pots over and things like that. So I'm going to go off and get some bread now from our local farm shop, and then I'm going to go to our local garden centre. It's a little tiny one, but it hopefully will sell what I want. I want to get some lavender, some basil. What else do I want to get? Some rosemary and some mint, if I can. Goodness me, my brain. And yeah, so we'll get those planted today and replant the strawberries. And yeah, hopefully we could get a bit more sorted. I'm looking very tired. There we go. Yeah, so I'll see you in a minute. Here we are at the farm shop. It's very busy today. Cars everywhere.
I hope I can get my bread. Here we go. Which one should I get today? Either the... Oh no. Yeah, either the concha or the normal one. I'll just get the normal one today. Right, so the other things I want to get today are chicken for tonight and bacon for this morning. Should we do some smoke today, actually? Those are always so tempting. Ginger cake. I do love a bit of ginger cake. Don't need it though. What else? I might look at some cookies. I do like some cookies. Do you know what? I might make a fruit cake soon. That sticky ginger. Oh, I do love that. That looks really lovely. It's really only me that eats it, so that's a no. That's my little collection today. Right, so we're now here at the garden centre, so I'll see if I can find anything I'd like. Nice big strawberry. It's very tempting to get those, but we're going to see what my strawberries give, because I've got the little ones in the pots, and I also have inherited a few, which is lovely. So I'm mainly looking for herbs, as you know. I'd love to plant all these things, but we need to get the raised beds going first. So got some herbs here. So what have we got? So I want some rosemary. 1 litre, but 4 for 22. So that's a nice rosemary. So possibly that one. Some mint. Just going to the mint. Oh, that smells nice. So we could do a couple of little ones. We could do this big one. So I've picked up, what have I picked up? I picked up some rosemary, some lavender and some mint. They don't have any basil. So that will have to be another time. Well, these are all lovely. Put in hanging baskets. These are lovely, aren't they? Oh, might have to come back for one of them maybe. Anyway, so I've got so much here that I could buy. Some beautiful things. Oh, look at this begonia. How gorgeous is that? Look at this little pepinos, are so sweet. So these might be things I'll come back for. These are lovely, aren't they, as well? Look at that. Anyway, this is for another time. So this is what I bought from the farm shop today. So we have bread, eggs, chicken for tonight, bacon and some naughty biscuits.
And Paul, are you going to be cooking? I won't show you Paul
gonna do
because he's
breakfast.
only just got up and
Yeah, I don't know.
and
Do you want some breakfast?
breakfast would be
Oh,
cool.
that looks lovely,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
I've got some smoked bacon today, which we don't usually have.
but I like it.
yeah,
That's for that's for dinner tonight.
That's for dinner tonight. This is with breakfast and cookies. Well,
Yeah, I know that's it.
anytime. Right, here we go. Right, so I'm in the greenhouse, come back from the garden centre, had the breakfasty brunch, and now I'm going to plant up what I bought and transfer some of the bits that I already have, some of the plants I already have, like the strawberries, the small strawberries, into different planters. So first of all, I'm going to start with this one here. I think in here I'm going to put the rosemary, the large rosemary, for now, which is this one here. I'm going to put that in here for the moment. It probably won't stay in here, but yeah, so I'm just going to get rid of the weeds and replant. I don't actually know what was in here before. Whatever was here is long gone. This was obviously before we moved in. But I can't see any roots or anything like that, so that's good. Just going to go and fill up watering can. Got to find it first. Right. So let me just wet this down a bit actually. I'm going to need to go a little bit deeper in this. Might need to take some of this soil out. Just going to decant some of the soil. I think we've got a bit too much in here. This won't actually be my potting bench in the future. I'm going to have a potting bench at the other side of the greenhouse, but waiting for that to arrive. Well, I haven't ordered one yet. I've got to decide which one I want to buy. Oh, just needs to be there. Right. Let's give this a bit of water. Put this outside. Oh, that's heavy. Oh, that just smells yummy. Let's do mint in this one. We have some earth in the pot here. I'm going to need more butter, which is for now. Just breaking it up a bit. And what were we doing in here? We were doing the mint in here, weren't we? So this is what I'm going to be planting in this one. This is the mint. This is just a garden mint, just an ordinary garden mint. Put a little bit more earth in. Again, this smells delicious. There we go. Lovely. I'll put this outside. Here we go. Right, now we have one more plant left to plant up, which, well, the new ones anyway, and that's the lavender here. The one I had was quite leggy and gone very woody. But I think I'm going to leave it in there for the moment. It looks like it's perked up since yesterday, since I got rid of all the weeds and gave it a good water and got rid of some of the dead bits. So I'm just going to leave it in there for the moment. Again, I probably won't keep it, but it's looking okay. We'll see how it goes. So this needs to be in an outdoor pot again, and then we've got the lavender here, and we've got a big sort of trug, kind of galvanised metal trug outside, which needs to be emptied, and then all of these put in there. There's the little lavenders, and then we've got the strawberries, which I'm probably going to keep in the greenhouse for a bit. Yeah, I've got nothing to protect any of my plants yet, so everything will probably get eaten, but you know, I can protect it a bit if I can. Right, so let's find a pot for the lavender. We're going to do it in this one. Now, hello weeds. These are definitely all weeds. So all of this needs to go. For now. Very wet, so I'm not going to do any more with that one at the moment. I won't put any more water on at the moment. Let's pop that outside and then on to the next one. Right, so next I'm going to plant up my strawberries in these bigger pots here. So I've got 1, 2, 3. These are pieces I sell, actually, these pots here, and in the in early spring, sort of March time, really, March, April, I planted these all up with bulbs and bits and pieces. You might have seen that if you go back on my I think first or second vlog that I put out. I'm now going to put strawberries in this. These have got the holes in, so that's really good. And yeah, the strawberries will be pretty in there. Now these obviously will need to be planted out, these old ones. So should look for somewhere very soon for those. We've got 3 now. We've got, how many of these have we got? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 6 of these altogether. I think I mentioned yesterday I thought I'd killed them off, but they're still alive, so that's brilliant news. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we could do 2 of what, couldn't we? So yeah, let's have a go. Really. Let's get some of this moss off first. There we go. There we go now. As I said at the beginning of planting these little strawberries, I don't think I'm going to water them because they're already very wet. Right, and there's the final 2. Let's see how these do. That one's not looking terribly healthy, but we'll see. Now, I'm going to change my gloves because they're soaking wet. So the next thing I'm going to do is the other strawberries. Now these were left to us. There we go. So these are the strawberries. I couldn't see what they were the other day, and if I mentioned I thought they were daisy shaped, but I couldn't get close to them. Now obviously I know. As soon as I got close to them I thought, oh, I know what they are. And sure enough, there's a little marker on them to tell me that. So yeah, let's get something to chop them down. Right, lovely. I think they look lovely. What do you think? There we go. So let's see if we get any strawberries from them. That'll be exciting. Okay. Cambridge favourite apparently. So I'm going to give everything a bit of a sweep and clear up, and I'll show you what I've done. Here's the strawberries planted up. I think they look really pretty. What else have I got to do next? So we've got this hydrangea that's looking a little bit sad. So I'm going to try and get rid of the old leaves, and not quite sure what I can do with the new ones that have come out. They don't look very good. But we'll see what I can do to clear it up, and then a little bit more soil again, and I'll show you at the end. Right, so there's the hydrangea I've just done, looking a little more healthy. It's not brilliant, but we'll see what happens with that one. There's my mint and rosemary, and over here is the lavender. There's the lavender, and this was the lavender I said was looking very leggy. You can see the difference, look. So this is an English lavender, and it looks like, yeah, that might have been a French one. Apparently English lavenders are much more hardy over here. Now, the next thing I want to try and do is this. I'm definitely going to clear it out now, and I'm going to see if I've got enough soil, but I don't think I have, so, and I won't be able to go and get some tomorrow, so this will probably be a Wednesday job if I can't do it. So let's have a go and see whether I can fill it up. That's to put the rest of the lavender in, and there's the strawberries in there. So I'm running out of battery, so while I go and charge this up for a little while, I'm going to empty that drug and see what I can do. Okay. Morning everyone. So it is Monday morning today. It's May bank holiday, the first one, and I'm off to a May Day fair. Now Paul is doing some magic at the Crown in Weston, and it's owned by some neighbours of ours, some old neighbours of ours and friends. Paul's going to be doing some magic, and there's various entertainments, bits and pieces. I'm taking the dogs, so vlogging might be a little bit tough, but I will see what I can get. Right, see you there. Okay guys, so I've just dropped everything off to Paul. I'm going to quickly pop up to the fair and then go down and see him do some magic.
They should have a battery press in it. This is the same.
So I think the entrance fee is only £3, but basically it's put towards keeping everything going in the village here. So various groups and societies and groups right into the organisers, or and the money is distributed between all of those different groups. So that's a really lovely idea, isn't it? Right, let's see what's going on. So there's a bit of a craft fair in here. Here's the bar. Bag, one of the short bag ones, isn't it? I'm going to get one of these.
Red velvet.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. That's amazing. Thank you. I think there was a dog show earlier. Some various bits and pieces. Oh, look at all these little things. Looks a real playground, doesn't it? These are the winners of this class. Not quite sure which one we are here, but no. So that was best crossbreed, and which ours would have been in, and then this is best rescue. Let's go and have a look. Right, I'm now going to make my way back down to St Paul in the pub, do a bit of magic. But it's happening. It's good to see all the barns being used. Perfect. That's brilliant. So over here, I've got the sheep. Oh, I think it's sheep shearing. Hello, the sheep. There's the sheep. Hang around the house. There might be some sheep shearing, but they might be pulled any magic. So, hello. Sheep. So this is best crossbreed. So what's best? Nova. Hello, Nova. Oh, hang on. There we go. Oh, you clever doggy. Yes, absolutely. Oh, are we doing some sheep shearing now? So here we go. Sheep being sheared. It's all coming off at so well. It's mad. My big bitty. Well, got that bit. It's amazing. Wow, look at that. Well done. Yay. Right, so I think my sister and her man Rich have come to see what's going on.
This is for my. I'm going to read someone's mind.
Can you wait for me? I'm going to go.
I need a volunteer.
Annie!
Hello! Alright, put it up!
Come on up, Alice.
How do?
All
right.
How you doing? I didn't know you were
Annie, ladies and gentlemen, my second great volunteer. Please give it up.
Find you! How are you doing? Well, I think that's the end of this week's vlog. If you could like and subscribe, that would be just amazing. Give a thumbs up. And yes, I shall see you next week. Thank you for watching.